My. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. What's up, what's up, what's up? Well, I guess you all might trickle in, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep it on until I get home because I'm driving home. World news tonight was very depressing. After seeing this newscast, I'm like, let me go and come on here on YouTube. I called the other half. He's cooking, so that is great. And I'm like, okay, heading on home. So I'm excited about that. But y'all, I have some. Oh my God, I am so excited. Um, the hotel in Dallas, it is glorious. When I say glorious, it is glorious. So the two-room suite. This room is 1,123 square feet. Panoramic views of Dallas. I am ecstatic. Um, we have access to places. It's gonna be good. So I'm excited about that, you all. I just got the confirmation, everything done, and it's great. I did it. However, I wanted to see if I could get the suite. And now with a lot of places you bid, they are really doing the bidding, right? And so my bid came through, and instead of being in the junior suite, they put me in uh, that other suite, which is like glorious, glorious. So my Dallas days are gonna be beautiful. What's up, Miss Philadelphia? So y'all come along. Look, come on this train ride or not. And can I say this? Whether you come or not, baby, I'm gonna have a glorious time. If I don't do nothing but just be in that room and baby, hey, it's on. It is on and popping. Because I'm gonna be in Dallas twice, and so I'm excited about that. What's up, Miss Vegas? And then I will be in the Queen City of Cincinnati. And baby, I am ready for Natty, the nasty Natty. So I'm gonna be in Natty. I'm ecstatic, you all. So yep, I will be in Ohio. So it is what it is. But everything is going really well. And yeah, yeah. Look. So I have not been listening to people. Um, I had a great day at work. Met my goals and benchmarks. That is a great feeling. Um, it is when you are truly living life outside of this, and this is just entertainment, baby. You got freedom, and you have a clear purpose in life, and you have goals, and it's great. And then to come on YouTube and to be able to share that with you all, I can't get into great details, but it's a good feeling. It is a very good feeling. So I am ecstatic on today. Um, Things are looking up, um, and it's beautiful, you all. So I have no complaints. Life is good, and that's it. So what's going on? If y'all want to be messy, y'all can be messy. Somebody told me that somebody made a video, whatever, whatever. I'm baby, I'm too good. Look, okay, whatever. But let me say this: I am ecstatic about the train ride. I have taken the train from Florida auto train to Washington D.C. I've taken the Excella, um, and I'm excited. It's because no one uses this mode of transportation that much in the South. I know in the Northeast, trains are just what they are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the Northeast. But far as out here in Texas, it takes on a whole different atmosphere, and it's great. And so I'm excited. So yeah. Oh wow. I don't know why people's comments aren't posting, Ladon. I don't know why. So I don't know why. But so yeah, you all, that's where I really am right now. Also, I have been doing the Lent. I am not Catholic, but I do like the concept of giving up something, and I have given up the meat. So today, you all, I had eggs, potatoes, cheese, and meat. So I didn't say dairy, but meat. And so, yeah, so I will probably go to Jason's Deli today and for dinner get a salad. So I'm going to stop by Jason's Deli and get old nasty piece of salad. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah. So y'all, what's going on? How y'all do? Y'all look. I know that people are like, oh, Jay Wilson just saying anything. Maybe I'm coming on because I am so happy on today. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy always, but today it's just been a blessing today. It really has. It really has been. Okay. Um, they're talking about the fallout in Trump right now, so that's a big thing. There's a lot of things going on in the world, but world news tonight was something else. If you don't know, they are Cuba. Cuba is getting ready to be a powder keg. What they're doing now, you all, U.S. has blockade for Cuba. So Cuba is going through an energy crisis. Venezuela was its largest energy partner. And so now, because the United States has control over the oil, they are blocking Cuba, and the people are leaving. So now the United States had a pow fight, a weapons fight with people trying to escape Cuba. Baby, it's getting ready to be a mess. So yeah. Hey Hershey girl, Hershey, this train ride is gonna be epic. And let me say this: it's just being going to a destination. It's not a fast-paced destination, so we can have a good time while we're going. And then once we get to the destination, we're gonna have a good time there, baby. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna have a good time. There is a place that we're going, and I'm excited about it. And being in Dallas. So yeah, yeah, So yeah, you all. So anything that has happened in the YouTube streets since I've been, I know that uh, Pizarro came on. I don't know what she's talking about. I know Pizarro came on. They said Sugar Lump had my face and name in there, baby. It is what it is. No play here. Y'all, I really feel sorry for that lady, and I'm just leaving that lady alone because that lady got issues, and I'm praying for her. But I heard Sugar Lump had something to say, blase, blase. Um, and then Lolo came on. So I don't know what Lolo said, but I'll probably check out these things when I get home. So yeah. Okay. All right. I didn't know that YouTube was working on comments. Well, I guess they gotta really do some things. I'm telling you, some people are gonna have some serious workarounds, especially if you do a whole lot of cursing and stuff. I guess you got a lot of workarounds. There's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube. Yeah. Brian came on this morning, and so do you all see why I shoot back at people? You see why I shoot back at people? Now, let me say this too. Just because I'm getting a ring, that don't mean I'm engaged. I could already be engaged. But I will never let anybody know. And when he asked me, well, will YouTube know if y'all got married or no, no, no. And like I said, I could be engaged. I may not be engaged. I did not say yes. He said congratulations. I said thank you. I ain't telling y'all if I'm engaged or not. Now I could be getting a ring for myself. My birthday is coming up. It could be a gift for me. But yeah, but what I had to do was get him together though, because people try to throw some backhand shade, and then you catch it and you throw it back. And then he had to readily admit that, yeah, and I'm not trying to fight people. I don't, but you're not gonna throw shade. And then he talking about this trip and he wanna come talk to Vivian. Boo, you start mess. So when you kind of put that mirror to folks' face, people kind of back up. But I'm like, baby, what you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. LaDon, why you got Japanese or Chinese writing up behind your thing? What's up, Libra butterfly? Libra girl, Libra, honey. So both of the hotels that I'm staying in Dallas are just spectacular, spectacular. So I will be coming from the hotel. Now I will say this: when me and Boo go to Dallas, um, y'all really won't see the hotel and stuff and pictures until we leave, because baby, these girls they don't got good sense. So yeah, they don't got good sense. But we'll do what we need to do. So yeah, Lord. Libra, what's going on? Is it so? So I'm assuming that it's really sleep on these YouTube streets today, and I guess people are just talking about things. So it's all good, and I'm good with that, you all. But it's still Black History today, this month, and so we have a couple of more days to Black History, and we ought to enjoy each other. And I'm really just trying to keep peace among the people. We'll see if Lemon keeps his channel. Jay Dunn said she said after Black History, it's over. Live take your channel. That's baby. At least you wait until Black History over with. That Jay Dunn, I tell you, she is something else. But she said she gonna get it during Black History. So yeah. Oh, they've been discussed. Baby, I'm done with that. Just do what you gotta do, girl. Just do what you gotta do. If you're doing something in the sector, do something. And like I said, we're doing activities that people can enjoy. Um, and I'm excited about the train ride. Vivian and I are ready. We have a few people going on the train ride, but like I said, it could be big, it could be small. It is what it is. And I don't think we're gonna do a lot of taping. We'll do a little something, something. But baby, if people want us to come on, they may have to pay. I ain't doing all of this stuff for folks. I really am not. But we'll see. I know people don't like that, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna drop this link, baby, because I'm going on. I just came on because I'm just driving home. I usually don't come on at this time, but I said I'm gonna come on today. And I guess, like I said, I will look and see what's going on. I don't have nothing today for y'all except I'm excited about this hotel. I'm excited about these trips, and the people who are going. Both are pretty excited about going. Um, Now I will say, I got my hotel. If you can get a room there, you can get a room there. That's all I can say. Um, yeah, but it should be central and close to the train station. That's all I'm gonna say. Make sure it's close to the train. So y'all, what else is going on? Ooh, I went to so I had to go to Austin. Jesus, oh my God! But I do like that little Barton Creek they got. But I went to the Domain, so that was real cute. So yeah, yeah. I watched State of the Union. It was a state of chaos. It was a state of embarrassment. It was a state of racism. It was a state of just a mess. Uh, to leave, and then they were fighting with Trump over the immigration. Trump is lying out of his teeth. Yeah, the stock market may be up, but so is groceries prices. So is a whole lot of things. People are really, really suffering. Um, it's a bunch of lies to me. So I was like, it seemed like his vocabulary is getting just even more limited by the day. It was sad. It's sad. He's not bringing people together. He's ripping people apart. This is not the United States of America under him. This is the United States of white nationalists. That's what it is. So, yeah, it was terrible. Now, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like Thais and Shaky Teeth are really going at it. And maybe somebody said you need to see Thais because they said Thais ran shaky teeth down. Now look, I don't mess with that man often, but maybe they come in. Somebody said you really gotta look at it, Jacob. So I might go on over there and look at it and see what's going on. But other than that, no Hershey. But I ain't been doing that much, Hershey. I've been working. And so I don't have time to be looking at the girls and what they saying and what they doing because when you work, you don't have time for all of that. You don't have time for all that stuff. You just gotta work. So Hershey, what was your reaction? Ooh, Lord, y'all. Do they have a Jason's Deli over here? I think they do, but I'm gonna go to the one closer. So yeah. But yeah, so Hershey, what did you think about it? So y'all, I'm just getting on home, so maybe I'm wearing my little ugly shirt today. I said, let me wear my little ugly fiber shirt. It's oh my God, they building a Buc-ee's? Maybe they're building another Buc-ee's over here. Oh my God, I got a Buc-ee's coming and I got a Buc-ee's going. Praise the Lord. Come on, Buc-ee's. Ooh, they bucking it down. Now what? What's going on? Y'all, what's going on? What's happening? Maybe you need to slow that down. That car look very low. It look like it'll go to that truck. Ooh, Jesus. I don't know why you speeding. You in the slow lane. How you gonna speed in the slow lane? You ain't moving nobody. Lord, these people that's driving over here. Bless these people. Bless these people. So anyway, you all, I guess nothing else has been happening in this sector. So again, I'm gonna kind of see what's going on, and I'll come back. I'm gonna go to Jason's Deli and get my little salad on. But I just wanted to come on and say hello, everybody. Again, I don't have nothing. I just had a wonderful day today. I just had a great day at the work spot that I was sitting to today. It was beautiful. That team is doing their thing, so I'm happy for them. Um, and and I got my little nasty piece of sweet, and baby, I'm good. What's up, Hershey? Hold on for a minute. I think this is Hershey. What's up, Hershey? Hershey, you on?
Jay Wilson, Jay Wilson, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. What is going on with? I think I have like a delay. Jay, Jay, I think it's like I think it's a delay. I don't know what is going on.
I can hear you. You sound fine over here on my side.
I think it's probably me, but I don't know what is going on YouTube. Even down in chats, it's like okay.
Okay, what's going on though?
Wait, I think I have a delay, Jay Wilson. I'm gonna drop down and come back up, okay?
Okay. All right. Well, Hershey gonna drop back down and come on back up. So let me drop this link for Hershey. So yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, she says she's having a delay on her end. So let's see what Hershey got to say. Oh Lord. Yeah, so Hershey is here. I'm just waiting for her. Okay, there go Creole. What's up, Creole?
Hey Jay, I wanted to tell you something is either going on with YouTube or your chat. I have been typing and everything, and it does not show up. I even typed from my phone and looked on the TV. Nobody's comments is showing up, and there's people in here. And
I don't know what's going on there, baby, because look, I just turned it on, but I have to check, but I don't know what's going on. It could be StreamYard or YouTube.
yeah, because another person that I know typed and his particular typing didn't show up in your chat either. Neither one of them.
Oh
So
my God.
I think it's what Hershey was trying to say, and she thought it was her. But I think it's a glitch. It's either StreamYard or YouTube.
My. So yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you doing now? What's going on? What had happened? What I missed?
Well, nothing is really going. Let me say this: I don't know what's going on in the beef sector. I really don't. But I just left a wonderful meeting. I had a productive day. They moved me to a suite. I had a junior suite. Maybe they moved me up to that's that big old piece of suite. I'm on cloud nine, baby. Oh, we gonna go,
Yeah.
baby. I'm looking on, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready. That suite is
Congratulations.
everything, girl. That suite is everything. Go ahead.
That's what's up. Congratulations, shoot.
Yes, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, and again, if you do right, good things happen, and I'm excited about that. But I don't really know what's been going on in the sector because I haven't really had
I don't
time.
either. Yeah, I don't
They,
either. I ain't even been in here. Yeah.
yeah, they sent me to Austin today. I had to go to Austin, and I had to schedule some time with that team there. But that team is doing really well. I'm very happy. So I'm coming back on to San Antonio. They're trying to get me to go to Houston next week. I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna wait till probably about the mid portion of March to go to Houston, but that's it. Now I see the comments coming in, but she's saying that some comments are not even showing up, so they're
Right.
not even making the screen. So I
Right.
think that may be happening.
Yeah, it's some form. Last week or was it week before last? YouTube had a glitch. They were down for a while. A lot of people didn't know that. So I don't know what's going on.
They
How
better get together because some people's whole careers on YouTube.
I know. I was like, he's just talking to me, and I'm typing and responding, and ain't nothing showing. I even went to another device. I'm like, dang, I know I ain't blocked. I said, ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean, you're not blocked. The people who block, they know they blocked. So
Right.
no, you ain't blocked. And
Yeah,
so I was just wondering what's going on with Hershey because Hershey came up and then Hershey done went on down. So yeah, did you watch the State of the Union?
unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay, it
I
was a
don't like
mess.
it. Yeah,
It
I
was
don't
a
like
mess.
it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't like to be lied to, and to me, that's all he does is lie. So yeah.
Well, it was a lot of lying going on. And then they had a lot of counter State of the Unions and stuff. But I watched it. It was awful. It was awful. I was embarrassed because this is the leader of the most powerful nation in the world, and this is how he presents himself. He was fighting with the Democrats. It was low
Oh,
rent. It was
wow.
very low rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't
And
shock
then he
me.
was talking about his wife is a new actress and her blockbuster hit. Baby, they had to get them tickets away. Nobody didn't go to see that mess.
Right. They was talking about that. Yeah. We don't. You don't like none of y'all. So I
Yeah.
think that's what made me so sad when I saw, us up in that White House just Googling over him, and their grandmother kissed him and hugged him and said, I don't want nobody saying he racist. He ain't racist, and all this and stuff. And the other blacks, yes, yes, we're for you. And I'm sitting here like the same man is trying to take your rights. The
Wait a
same
minute. He's not racist, but he didn't mention Jesse Jackson passing away. He didn't
okay
even mention anything about black history, but he's not racist.
now. And
It's
removing all
February. It is February.
and
And you
removing
didn't
all
mention
history.
nothing?
Yeah. He's removing all black history stuff, but they made him, I think, in Philadelphia, put that stuff back on the wall or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
they trying to
Yeah.
erase us.
You can fly a flag, half mast for Charlie Kirk, but you can't fly one for Jesse Jackson,
Okay.
who ran for office twice. Really?
Mm-mm-mm.
But again, that's where their priorities are, and it just is. Let me say this: racism has just reared its ugly head, and I mean, what he has done is just really magnify the racism
Yeah.
that has been hidden for so long.
Yep. Because it never went nowhere. It was just hidden, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, and for those Republicans standing up and agreeing with him, he was talking about those immigrants, Somali pirates. I'm like, come on, man, these people work hard, and
Right.
and those people rarely commit crimes because they don't want to be deported.
That's true.
So yeah, a lot of people are upset now because, like in Florida, um, in those rural counties,
Uh-huh.
they don't have people to work. They don't have people to work because they done either ship the people out or people so scared they're not
Yeah.
showing up for work.
Yep.
So
They
it's messing up the economy.
Did you hear about a little 9-year-old boy being in the ICE camp and had a severe asthma attack, and they had his inhaler and wouldn't give it to him because they wanted to wait for protocol? I know. That's sickening.
Yeah, it's bad. So again, I told people this morning that they have to go vote. If you have a conscience, if you are concerned about our country and where it's going, you need to vote because it's going to get worse if yeah. I'm afraid that if we don't vote and vote for democracy, we will never see a fair election again.
Yeah, and it's so funny because Dr. Claude Anderson has been trying to get us to wake up and everything and all of that, and nobody pays attention to him. They act like he don't know what he's talking about. Now, all of a sudden, people want to start reading them. I said, we are always behind. We don't always have to be behind people. That's weird to me.
Yeah, but that's how we are. But it's going to be really interesting to see how these people are doing. Now, I voted early, and early voting in Texas has been major. And it's not looking good right now in Texas for the Republican Party. But I don't believe stuff until it happens. So we'll see. But people really have come out. I did my early voting. The lines were not long, but people have been voting.
And another thing, he's trying to tell everybody that I put it on my community board. He didn't remember promising the United States people $2,000 or $2,000 check. He said, I don't remember saying nothing like that. I don't know what you're talking about. And everybody sitting back like, man, is you crazy?
Well, I think he has cognitive decline.
Right.
His father, Fred, had cognitive decline.
Yeah.
And I think it's happening, and it's known to be in their family. And I think that's what's really going on. Because again, he don't remember anything, but he'll say anything to get somebody to do it. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Baby, Bill Gates, honey, you know, I knew Bill Gates was in trouble when his wife said what she said, Melinda
Yeah,
Gates. And
yeah.
so Bill Gates had to apologize at his company meeting. And he said he had indiscretions with 2 Russian women. And Epstein was the reason why his marriages failed, because he had those 2 indiscretions with those Russian
Mm,
women.
mm. My God today. My God today.
Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates. Let me say this. All of this is a high valued, wealthy men's what they call them, human trafficking ring
There you go. There you go.
used for exploitation of young women and whomever else they could get.
And what's her name? Bambi somebody? She said that they're not going to prosecute because prosecuting the Epstein people will collapse the economy. How, Sway? How? That's crazy.
You know, Pam Bondi needs to shut up. She's such an airhead.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm like, what? Okay. All right. All right. Now you know that your president is listed in them files over 5,000 times. So yeah, in order to prosecute people, you'll have to get him too, and y'all don't want to do
They're
it.
upset too because they took some of the stuff out. That
Yeah,
because there was a girl who was underage and said she was assaulted by him.
right, right.
So let me say this, y'all. It's a lot of wealthy people who are nervous right now because of that. I don't care if they're Republican and I don't care if they're Democrat. They need to be held accountable. I don't
Yeah,
care who it is.
yeah, because Prince Charles, they stripping what's his name, Andrew over there, and everything, and he's gonna
Yeah.
send. Yeah,
Well, the Prime Minister of Norway, they coming for him now. Oh, baby, they getting everybody. Nobody ain't immune. In Europe, they're not playing. In Canada, in Europe, they're not playing.
But here we
So
sit.
again, everybody looking at the United States like, what y'all doing? You
I
know,
never.
they're looking at the United States crazy.
They scared of this man, and I don't understand why. I don't understand
I
why.
don't know, but I think the man is vindictive, but he thinks he's above the law, and he has convinced these people that they don't want to cross him. I mean, how he talked to the Supreme Court justices at the State of the Union was awful. I'm like, is he really talking to these people like this?
Wow. Nah, I'm glad I
It
didn't
was
watch
really
it.
bad.
Mm.
It was bad. So I was embarrassed, but I'm gonna tell you, these Epstein files aren't going away. And now
No,
that
you went out, boo.
Russian women, and the fact that they were Russian women bothered me because you could be jeopardizing security or
Yeah,
safety. You could be compromising.
yep.
What's up,
Absolutely.
Catherine? Catherine, what's going on in these streets?
Yeah,
Because
Catherine.
Catherine, I don't know what's going on in these streets. Girl. I think this is Hershey.
Okay.
What's up, Hershey?
Jay Wilson, can you hear me now?
Hershey? Yeah,
Jay
Hershey,
Wilson,
we can
can
hear
you
you. What's going on?
listen? What is going on with YouTube and StreamYard? What is going on?
Girl, you real low, though.
I don't even know why I'm low. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Look, listen, what is going on with StreamYard? I was just trying to type in your chat, but it's coming up in Chinese letters. Is this a prank?
Girl,
What
it's
is
the
going on?
Chinese people got us. It's the Chinese done got us.
I don't even know. You
Because
got to call
LaDon
Bonnie.
is typing too. And LaDon, Chinese.
Mm.
Chinese.
Yeah, we might got to get in touch with Binary because he know they
Oh Lord.
language and stuff like that.
Oh
So
Lord.
Binary, he's half Japanese and Chinese, so he see what's going on. We might need to get in touch with him. Okay, but yeah, this is what I wanted to come
That
up
was
here and
shady
tell
as
you.
hell.
That wasn't shade. That was life. But what I'm going to say is, why is Ness over there say that she's going to ruin and talk about your trip, the way you dragged her trip and stuff like that? What is going on with you and Ness? Is everything okay?
Child, nobody ain't dragging
But
that
she got me
trip because
blocked.
nobody was paying attention to that trip.
She got me blocked,
Can
so
you
I
hear
really
me?
don't know what.
Yeah, we could
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
can.
But first of all, nobody didn't drag the trip because we were watching Lolo. Nobody went featuring her. Nobody went featuring her. I watched when she was eating all them plates of food, and I was watching when she
Mm.
walked across that room with them X legs. That's it. Nobody was watching that, and she can do whatever she wants. Because at the end of the day, I don't even know if we're gonna be on a whole great deal unless the folk pay for it. I don't know. But baby, I can tell you what, my hotel is gonna be fabulous and fly. And that's all I can say, baby. I don't have time for that woman. That woman got problems. She got
But like you
problems. She
said, she
is
needed.
very obsessed.
Like you said, she needed a brace for her legs. So did somebody send you a clip of her walking and her knees was knocking and the knees was
Somebody
clamping
told
with
me
her
where to
legs?
go. They told me where to
Mm.
go, and they told me the
Mm-hmm.
the number, the YouTube timestamp, and
Mm-hmm.
baby, I saw it, and I was shocked. I was shocked, and
And
my
the thing,
heart still
and what
goes
I
out
don't
because that
understand
lady
is
got
that
some.
she's trying to insult you and call you a side chick, but nobody's claiming her. Do you
A side
understand where
chick
I'm
to
going with
who?
this?
A side chick to who? Who am I a
I
side
don't know
chick
what
for?
she said something about you a side chick, and I'm sitting there remind you she got me blocked, which is
Well,
fabulous.
I mean that
But
doesn't make any sense, but that's a lie
at
roast
all.
again because
Nobody's
I
not
don't talk.
claiming her.
No, but my thing is I don't talk to Ness like that. But see, that's the thing. If I'm people don't know if I'm single. People don't know if I got a man. They don't know if I'm engaged or not engaged, and that's exactly how I want it to be. So if I'm a side chick, oh well. I mean, I think it's stupid. I
I mean,
think
and
it's
then she trying to insult somebody fashion, but she looking like she's wearing pants around Salvation Army hand-me-down
look,
clothes.
Hershey. That nothing that lady can say about me or to me will affect me after seeing her disability, after
Mm,
seeing how she walks and how she struggles. My heart goes out to that lady. My heart really goes out
mm.
to her because she really has physical challenges. And I just don't really like talking about physically challenged people that much. And that's why I'm trying to keep it on the light. I mean, no matter what she says about my fashions or whatever,
Mm.
my heart goes out to her because she's
Well,
really
somebody said
struggling.
that she was. Somebody say that she was over there. Her and a transit was over there licking each other. Hello Kitty. What's going on over there?
I don't know.
Well, on purpose, they say that her and Transit was licking each other. Hello Kitty.
Well, I don't know. I don't see. I
Well, I
can't
don't
even
know either, but
verify.
I hope it's not
Let me say this
true.
though. I can't verify that because I never seen that. Trends never came
I
out
don't
and
want to
said
see.
that. I only go on what I saw. And I saw a whole lot of plates being gotten. I saw somebody walk with an X leg. I saw some jagged teeth. I mean, that's what I saw. I can't go on what people speculating because again, I'm no better than she is if I'm speculating about what went on with her in trends, and I'm
They
not gonna
said Lolo
speculate
looked
like
like
that.
she was having much. They said Lolo looked like she was having more fun interacting herself around people that's around her age group. In Vegas, they said Ness was quite boring. That's why she kept going live because nobody wasn't giving content on her. They was giving more content on Lolo. Nobody
Well,
wasn't really checking
it
for
did
her.
seem like Lolo was enjoying herself a little bit more. I mean, I must
Yeah.
admit that Lolo seemed like she was having a great time, and I'm not mad at Lolo. But again, I wasn't really watching this. I only watched
So
when
that's
she
all
was
she
at
was
that
doing. That's
buffet.
all she was doing was eating. So the first stop she did when she got off that airplane was went to a Chinese buffet.
I do not know. I don't know. Somebody just sent me a clip of her at that buffet eating all those plates,
And somebody
and
said
then
she had
somebody.
lipstick on her teeth. She had
Baby,
lipstick on her teeth.
but Hershey, I don't know that. All I know is the walk, coming out that bathroom, no water running. I ain't see no rag, no nothing. And that walk. And that's all.
Mm.
That's all I saw. And her eating all that food. And I can't tell you nothing else because I didn't go any farther than the
She
clip.
gained a lot of weight, like she's on Depo. I thought she was on Dick Gregory. You know, maybe she need to try Dick Gregory or Slim Fast because how the way she was sitting down, her clothes was she's busting out of her sweatsuit. She got to go to Lane Bryant. Buying all these small clothes, size 16, baby girl, you got a wide ass and it's flat. I don't know if she was trying to be in a competition with Intrinsic because Intrinsic had coins and she went to and got everything snatched and plucked in her backside. They said Ness couldn't even move in a decent apartment. So how are you able to get a BBL? But then when you had on them jeans, your ass was flat, like somebody slapped your ass with a book bag, and it was wide. So no, that's not a BBL. Ness have a wide, flat ass.
Well, no, I didn't say. Hold on. I never said Ness had a BBL. I thought that was Trends because that butt was so wide and spread. I'm like, damn, Trend. But then it wound up being Ness. So I never said the lady had a BBL. I said I thought it was Trends.
Ain't nothing collectibles about that. Her backside is wide and flat. Every time, I mean, you should have seen when her and Shaquem met up. She had on them Lane Bryant jeans. She had on them Fat Albert jeans. I mean, she ain't even wearing no skinny leg jeans to show the curve or nothing like that. She had on that same wig. It's like, you getting all this money and you didn't change your wig? What's really going on? What is really going? And then when Dragons had her little competition, Ness had the nerve to try to sit on a panel with Mother and Fifi. Honey, you could never. Never.
Well, they said not only was Ness coming for me, they said Kwani had something to say. I didn't know. Somebody said that Kwani had read me. So I'm like, Lord, everybody just coming for me. But like I said, baby, I'm in a good place. And I'm in a good place. Let these people talk. I'm sitting up here being blessed. Now, Hershey, I do need for you to take over for me because I need to go to Jason's Deli and get my salad. I'll be a couple of minutes, but go ahead and take over real quick, Hershey, because I got to get my salad. Because you know I'm not doing any meat for Lent. So if you could do that, I appreciate you.
At the buffet, you're not getting 5 or 12 plates and stuff like that.
No, I'm just going to get a salad.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a little iceberg lettuce or romaine lettuce.
No, I'm getting it with romaine, baby. I don't do iceberg. It's no nutritious.
Iceberg is very nasty.
Well, it's no nutritional value in iceberg either.
Honey, we don't do iceberg lettuce. If you want a nasty piece of iceberg lettuce, honey, go on over there to Ness page and look at that.
Okay, so Hershey, take over. I'll be right back, girl. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Okay. Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, you know, Ness, I mean, you know, when you was at Shaquem, and you know, let's be honest, Shaquem, a lot of people don't like Shaquem. Shaquem dragged her. When I say Shaquem dragged her from the tutor to the rooter, honey, I was here for it. Oh yes, I truly was here for it. He played the audio when Ness said that she's off of her psych medication. She said she have a skin disease, and Shaquem had did his research, and they broke it down and let us know the medication that Ness was naming that she's on. Yeah, it's a lot going on. Honey, get back on your meds. Get back on your meds. Or maybe you need to get in touch with Big Brian. Or maybe you need to get yourself some hefty trash bags like Big Brian was doing and walk. You need to stay away from the table, Ness. Because I don't know if you're on Depo, are you stressing? Honey, I don't know what's going on. So maybe you need to get in touch with Brian, ask Brian what type of diet medication he was on, because Brian's slimming down. Brian's slimming down and you blowing up like an air balloon. You could never. And then she said her father was a doctor. So your father was a doctor, but you still got bent up, handicapped, crippled legs. What is going on? What is going on? Everybody can fund you money for you to be in a suite, right? But nobody can pay money for you to go to a studio to get your goddamn hair professionally done. And then let's talk about you trying to sit on a panel. This what blew me. When Dragon had that lip challenge, and it was Mother and Fifi up there with King News, and this old Muppet face, handicapped, Down syndrome face, dry wig, got the nerve. They're trying to come up on the panel to sit up there with Mother and Fifi TV. I said, honey, you is embarrassing. You can never. Honey, they paid you dust. They paid you dust. Honey, you was over there kissing Mother Ring, honey. You was kissing the ring. Now, what you need to do is you probably need to go to the Valairs and get one of them wigs that the girls be getting, honey. Because honey, Tookie Cookie wigs looking better than yours. Okay? All the girls, T.S. Madison wig is looking better than yours. Mama wigs look better than yours. Even Tulsa. Maybe you need to get in touch with Tulsa and ask Tulsa, can she give you a nasty piece of blind wig? Now, Tulsa had that wig on for 3 years, and that wig's still in good shape. But your wig done had it all. How do you look like you've been rolling on a river? You're not that girl. You're really not. Anyway, moving on. I'm not impressed. Your clothes look like they came from Salvation Army. Honey, you wasn't giving no type of fashion at all. You look a mess. Anyway, moving on, girl. You can tell you don't eat even when you at home. You were sitting there eating like 12 plates at a buffet. Aren't you on a diet? Aren't you on diet pills? Huh? You need something that's going to burn your metabolism, honey. Because you blowing up, honey, like an air balloon. And Uppity is not the only one down here with a rotten mouth and missing teeth. Your mouth look like Sharknado. I've never seen a person, half of y'all young girls, y'all teeth is busted bricks. Y'all teeth is busted bricks. Then you got the nerve to have on cheap Rite Aid lipstick with lipstick on your busted brick teeth. Honey, I sat there and I gagged. I gagged. The same wig you had on when you was in Seattle when you met Shakim. Right. I mean, make it make sense because when you that storyline that you were trying to pull and say you and Lemon getting married, and Lemon has said, these are Lemon words and not mine. He said, when you woke up, you look like Booger Wolf. Those was Lemon words and not mine. I can believe it. Now, everybody in certain camps, y'all cool with her? Next trip that she do, y'all need to pay her money to get her fucking hair done. Not buy a wig from Temu or Amazon or from the hair store. Go to the goddamn hairdresser, bitch. And buy bigger clothes because you gaining a lot of weight. And stop buying them too small clothes. Honey, you is busting up them goddamn clothes like a goddamn baked potato. Honey, you have that small ass goddamn pink sweatsuit in your gut. Baby, your gut. Okay? You need to take some of that fat from your gut and put it and get that BBL. Take all that fat from that gut, from that jelly roll. You got a big, huge stomach, and you got the nerve. Y'all got the nerve to talk about Brianna. Brianna a big girl, but she runs circles when it comes to her looks to you, bitch. Okay. You look like you have autism. You have like a Down syndrome look to yourself. You look like a Muppet in the face. Your teeth is raggedy. You got a raggedy mouth. This is too much. And I know she wasn't on live eating. I don't want to see no twisted jawbone, hatchet face. Do y'all remember that movie Cry Baby? With John Travolta? Not John Travolta. Was it John Travolta? What was his name? Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Cry Baby. Remember that bitch? Remember that lady hatchet face? That's who that face look like, hatchet face. Shout out to Cry Baby. That's a classic. You look like hatchet face. And that wig look like it smells like mothballs and sweat. You don't even look like you smell good. You look like you smell like cheap a hair store perfume. You don't go to Macy's and get perfume. You look like a cheap bunkin. No swag. Honey, the first time I seen that dress, honey, she had lip balls on her stockings. She had on stockings with lip balls with open toes heels. And the bottom of her goddamn shoes was so ran over. And this is when she was teaching the girls how to do makeup, which was a clown show. And then she had on the Missy Elliott jumpsuit because she had on that shiny sweatsuit looking like Puff Daddy and the Bad Boy Family with the shine. Look, hey, okay? All that shininess, okay? It was a mess. And Jay Wilson, you better keep your size 10 on her double chin. Something ain't right with her. You don't have no content. Ain't nobody looking for you. Ain't nobody searching for you at all. You are a mess. Now, what's her name? Honey Dip, Honey Nut Cheerios, Quaker Oats, whatever her goddamn name is. Why don't you pay for her to get her goddamn hair done? Okay? Y'all sitting there feeding her soul like she don't eat while she at home. You can tell when a person don't eat a course meal every day because they eat like a hungry dog. Like they don't eat. And then your mouth be twisted and turning. Like you got a stroke mouth. You know, but people, no disrespect to the people that have seizures and strokes. And they mouth be, and they jawbone be twisted. That's what she gives me. You're not attractive. Don't nobody want you. At all. Go back being Craig. Because you got a strong face. Sitting there acting like you cute. Girlfriend, you are a mess. Now, I said what I said. Continue betting me the fuck on block because I ain't losing no sleep. You over there looking like Miss Clump. Every time I look at you, I swear to God, I say it 3 times, Hercules. You look like the Clumps. Honey, you can't sit there and talk about Jay Dunn. Jay Dunn slimmed down. And Jay Dunn got her mouth fixed. Yeah, I don't know what's going
girl,
on.
I'm back. What you talking about,
like
Lord?
that.
I hear Jay Dunn. Lord, what you talking about, Hershey
Well,
baby?
the only thing I heard you say, Jay Wilson, is that she need a brace. She need braces or she need a brace for her legs.
I think it's for her legs.
Well, you know, we could talk about the 2 crooked teeth. You know, her teeth is very crooked. I mean, like I said, you got some of these girls that's in their early 30s with senior citizen mouths.
You know, Hershey,
I don't understand it.
I just feel badly for her. And again, I'll be 56 this month. And I just,
we talk to people like her shit don't stink. Girl, I will drag you to the tutor to the rooter.
Oh, yeah, my biggest concern is that, like you said, these people are not older; they're younger people, and I'm
They
like,
in their early 30s.
yeah,
I never heard a group of early 30 birds talk about they got to get work done to their goddamn mouth. And you got people like you and mother, okay, with beautiful teeth. But these motherfuckers is in their early 30s with goddamn senior citizen busted brick teeth in their mouth.
yeah. I
What's
just,
going on?
I just look at folk her shit, and I just shake my head because people be doing a lot, and you know that people going through, and like I said, it's the leg alone. But I just hope everything works out for her. My biggest thing is I just don't have time to be fighting over trivial matters, and hopefully she went and voted, number one, and I hope she did that. And yeah, it's a lot of things. I think people really want attention, and I just don't have time for it.
And
And
somebody said that she have a handicap sticker in her car. I could believe it. I truly believe that she have a handicap sticker. Oh yes.
well,
See,
well,
I believe it. Because she have disability legs. It's a
mm,
lot of crippled legs and diabetic foots. People down here with busted brick teeth and stuff like that, with busted wigs and stuff like that. And get a new wig. Get a
mm.
new wig. We is not impressed by them ranky dinks, whatever you call them. You call them a sweet, honey, please. No, I don't give a fuck what it was. I ain't impressed. Because if you really was going to turn and serve a girl, you should have been that girl if you were trying to take over low location. Lolo wasn't sitting at the buffet eating 12 on plates. Like she ain't have
Well,
a meal in a year.
well, I didn't see Lolo eating a whole lot. I must say that I saw Lolo at the drag club. I saw her at Planet Fitness, or not Planet Fitness, but Planet Hollywood. That mall that they had there. Lolo was doing some things, and Lolo really has a disability, but Lolo seemed like she was more mobile and agile than her
And she had
counterpart.
more than one wig. She had more than one wig. She had quite a few wigs.
Baby Lolo had
And
wigs
she
like
washed
Whitney
her
Houston.
hair. She washed her hair in the bathroom and blow dried it. Next, how
Mm,
about you do that? Take that wig off.
mm. Well, like I said, I didn't watch a whole lot Hershey. I just saw the buffet, them being in the room, and she was walking, and that's it. I really didn't spend a lot of time on her for the Vegas
How
trip.
was she walking? Is it a way that you could demonstrate to me in the audience how to like? What did you see? How the way her
No,
legs was they coming
her
in? Yeah.
yes, her knees were coming in together, and then her legs would slant out. So it was eye opening. It was eye opening.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. But she said her father was a doctor, but her father couldn't send her to a specialist to get that together at a
Well,
young
she never
age.
specified what kind of doctor.
Well, he was a doctor, and I know he knew a lot of people that could have been able to help her with them legs. I'm just saying. It is what it is. It was. I
Okay,
really
well, I
understand
mean, I know,
everybody.
but let me say this, y'all. This is why I'm Hershey is doing a whole lot. I'm not giving her a whole lot right now because that lady does have a disability, and I don't think that's I feel sorry for her. I feel bad about that because she really does have a disability. She really does.
And she's upset with people that could walk the straight line without tilting to the side or leaning to the side like 10 men. I don't understand, like, why is it that she's upset? And then once you put two and two together, you say, I see why she's upset. I see why she's upset. She's going through trauma. She's not on her medication. She said she have a skin disease. And what type of skin disease you got to get? I got to go back over there on Shakim because Shakim was playing the audio of her saying that she have a skin disease. But she got the nerve to say you got razor bumps. But she let Shakim know that she have a skin disease.
Well, I'm a man who shaves almost every day.
Well, she shaved too. She got a strong, her face stronger than yours. I
Well,
mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I see Brian over here. Brian came up back over here kissing the ring.
he didn't come and kiss the ring. He was asking
Uh-huh.
questions. He was asking
I give
questions.
it. I give it 3 days when he starts talking trash again. You know the way Brian do. He must have took his medication. Bravo. Did you ask him was his lights on or was the light still off?
He said that his lights were always on. He said he could not run that sauna if his electric was off. He said the girls was just doing too much.
Again, because it was real pitch black. It was very, very black, like it was a black eye. I don't know. It looked like he was like in the steam room or something like that because he was real oily and sweaty. And I was just like, I know, I could just imagine what it smells like. But it is what it is. God bless Brian. Oh, he's another one that be hating on you and your relationship with Mark. And Ness, before you try to insult somebody that's in a relationship, won't you get yourself a man?
So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm a side chick. First of all, I'm not a chick.
The key word is nobody
But I
claiming
just
you
thought it was
hoe.
funny. People really want to know about my relationship, and I just think it's funny, but that's not up for discussion. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm good.
Well, they say that she don't have any commentary. And they saying that you might need to go there to the courts and get a restraining order and stuff like that because she might be, you understand what I'm saying? Might be coming to your location, peeking
She
in
can
your
come.
windows
But
and
let me
stuff
tell you
like
something.
that.
She couldn't
I
do
don't trust
nothing.
her. She's too real
She couldn't.
creepy.
Hold on, her. She girl. She can't sneak up on nobody. Not how she walking. She can't sneak up on nobody. I'll see her a mile away. I mean, if she want to come, she can come. I don't own Amtrak, but again, I'm really not worried about her. Because if Honey Love don't pay for it, she can't go.
Word on the carpet, Jay was up listening to you earlier. You said something about Tommy fell asleep in a chair and fell out the chair. Is he
Yes,
okay?
baby. See if it was
What's
bad.
going on with these people getting broke
It was
falling
bad.
asleep in the chair?
I watched that clip last night. Somebody actually did a screen. They actually, screen recorded it. It was bad. It was bad. Hershey, it was
Was
bad.
he sleeping in the chair? Was he sleeping in the chair when Ness had that competition and she fell asleep in the chair like a crackhead?
I don't know. I didn't see that, but I was talking about that Tommy though. That Tommy situation was bad.
Well, Ness fell asleep also in the chair when she had that competition.
Oh Lord.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You
she
really
let her
don't
mouth
like
was
that
real
lady,
wide
Hershey.
open.
Hershey, you
She
really
looked
don't
like
like
something.
that lady.
I don't know what's going on. This is entertainment. I'm just saying, I
Uh-huh.
heard you say something about Tommy falling asleep and falling out the chair. See, Nuts like a dope head, like a crackhead, like one of them meth heads and dope heads. She stood strong because she got a strong face. She ain't fall out that folding chair. But Tommy scrawny bony behind, you said fell out the chair.
Yeah.
Well,
He was reading
that's way
he
like
was
300
reading
pounds. She ain't
he
gonna
was
fall.
reading his phone. And then all of a sudden he fell asleep while reading the phone. He was reading his text message. And then he woke up and then he started reading again. And he fell asleep while he was reading it. And then he kept on leaning. He kept on leaning to the left, leaning to the left. And the next thing you know, he violently fell on the floor. And then he stayed there for a little bit. He ain't even moved, child. He just stayed there for a little bit. Baby, it was a mess. And he hit that floor hard.
Oh, well, he be over there shaking and gyrating and stuff like that with his sparkly silk
Well,
boxes
they
and
said
stuff
that he
like that.
tried to power bomb Shamar, and Shamar was busy cussing him out.
Well, one day I peeked in Shamar room. I ain't dropped that. I don't know the little young fella, but I don't know who he was reading and dragging, honey. But he's a ripper. He's a dragger, honey. I got my life. I said that man ain't even stop and drink no water, ain't gas for his, he ain't reach for his inhaler. He got good lungs. Cause when I say that boy was dragging, he was dragging. Honey, I was here for it. I was really yeah, that boy could read. See, he wasn't giving you elementary reads. He was reading down. I was here for it. So you say he dragged Tommy, I might got to give him a click of the view.
Mm.
They said YouTube is cutting down with people making fake YouTube channels and stuff like that. They doing a lot of things. They making changes. So I said, I don't know what type of changes YouTube is doing, but honey, y'all people better get on ball. If y'all got YouTube channels and y'all got it in your name, they said YouTube is snatching. Like they snatching
Well,
wigs.
we were talking about Lemon.
They snatching channels and snatching wigs.
Yeah, we were talking about Lemon this morning about his situation, and I don't think he's gonna be. Yeah, I don't think as much as they're really coming for him. And Jay Dunn said she gonna take his page down after Black History, so he better enjoy that page.
History Month.
Huh?
Not after Black History Month.
That's what you said.
Well, Jay Dunn been doing real good. Let me tell you something. Jay Dunn have been doing really good lately.
She has been.
Different side in her. She been having good commentary, and I've been like, okay, Jay Dunn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I gave her a props, but then she gonna and I'm like, girl, just say thank you and move on. This is why people stop watching folk, because again, if you got a good commentary, you got good commentary, but stop acting like people sweating you. And then she's saying that she don't want to come over to my channel. I'm like, you can't. Whether you wanted to or not, you can't. But I ain't mad at you though.
Somebody was dragging Shaky T. Who dragging Shaky T? Who he over there arguing, swinging and banging on?
Oh, this guy named Thais. Yeah, they going at it. Yeah, Thais. He's in the church sector. The church sector fighting, baby. They fighting. And then somebody said Kwani dragged me, girl. So yeah.
Kwani.
Wait a minute. I don't use filters on my live. Baby, that's because that's skincare, girl. I don't use no filters on my live. That sounds ridiculous.
Trying to get you mixed up with Ness.
Yeah, baby, I don't use filters on my live.
Not Jay Wilson. Please.
Hey, no, I don't use filters. Never have. Hey, Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, nobody don't use no filter. I don't use filters. What's up, Catherine?
These last couple of days have been very interesting.
How so?
Because listen, people get mad, and I type this in somebody's chat, right? People get mad when people come on Jay Wilson's panel. You have to excuse my voice. I'm suffering with a cold right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Catherine.
Huh?
I said I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. People get mad when like this now certain content creator was live, and a young lady said, "Y'all are killing." Two people actually said, and they both said that y'all are destroying the beef sector by striking and flagging channels, because what's going to happen is there's not going to be anybody around. What happened is this one person said that they were waiting for said content creator to go live so that they could take that person down. So then the response that the lady gave was, and what does that do for you? Because Pastor, just because 10 people might all strike this person, it doesn't mean that what people don't understand is, if you eliminate said person, it doesn't mean that the next person is going to be the next great best thing. This ain't Top Chef.
Well, that's what the people seem to think. So yeah. You know what? People were good when they used to come over, but people don't know how to act. And then when you think that you can run rimshot over here, no. So again, I'm good. And I just think that, like I said, I don't really like to talk a lot about physically challenged people. And that lady is really physically challenged. And I'm afraid if she keep on eating, she gonna mess her legs up, because the knees seem like they already weak. And I just feel some kind of way about that. And after seeing her walk across that room, it did something to my spirit. And I just can't.
I heard her say something yesterday, and the only reason why I dropped down, Pastor, The only reason why I dropped down is because listen. If I was going to challenge my former pastor, and the only reason why I'm using him is because he has like 4 or 5 degrees in religion. In order for you to challenge somebody in their field, you have to be just as knowledgeable or more in what you're talking about. Do you agree?
Yeah, I don't understand how she's talking about religion and she was at Praise Hallelujah Salvation and Glory putting labels on a jelly jar and people were exploiting her and putting her in
Wait,
substandard housing. I don't get that. So
wait.
obviously the spirit didn't speak. Well, anyway, let me move on. Go ahead, Catherine.
You're telling me about, listen, the Bible, not Catherine said, because what I say is not Bible. The Bible says that the biblical definition of the word fasting means to abstain from food and water. It doesn't say take away the internet. It doesn't say listen. That's the definition. If I choose to take away the internet, that's my choice. But that's not so when I'm talking to her about it, and then the people in her chat, sometimes, and that's why my son said, sometimes you have to not explain yourself to a bunch of people who don't understand. And it's not that I'm trying to not tell you about fasting. I am
Mhm,
telling you to go to the Bible and go look up or go to Google. Better yet,
mhm.
fasting always meant you. I'm sure in the course of your 55 years, almost 56, that you have been at a church. You grew up in church. Fasting when you grew up in church meant to go without food and water.
That's what it usually means. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
It don't have nothing to do with the internet.
yeah.
It don't have
Now
nothing to
I
do.
do
That's
think
what
you can
that.
abstain from certain things, but far as the food and water, yeah. I mean, that's what it's been. Traditionally, that's what it's been.
And that's why people are right now during the Lenten season, they are doing what they call to be a Daniel's fast,
Yeah.
where
I'm
they
not
are
eating meat. So I mean no
neither
meat
am I.
whatsoever. So everything is a vegetable and not even because I'm not a fish fan. So that ain't even come up. So but that's my thing of fasting. Even though I am not I'm abstaining from meat, but again it's always been food.
I mean, listen, earlier said creator said that she was leaving the church beef sector, right? After she done called these people flying monkeys, right?
Oh,
Now
who's that?
the prophetess.
Oh, her. Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, so then Miss Cruiser had to tell her, just because she said, Miss Cruiser told her, you offended people when you called them flying monkeys. You might have thought how their behavior was. She said that she didn't know that the church sector was messy. She said the church sector is the church beef sector.
Oh
And it
Lord.
shouldn't be. Girl, listen,
I could have told. I
baby.
could have told her that. I could have told her that. I mean, I seen Thais drop somebody's business and was just nasty and shady about it. Ooh, I was like, ooh, this is bad.
But
That church sector is bad, baby.
Ty shouldn't say anything because he's the same person that moved from Los Angeles to Georgia. Do we need to go
Yeah,
there? Do we need to go over the reason why? Because
I
he
don't
shouldn't.
know.
Oh, we know why. We
I
know who's
don't.
in Georgia. We know
Who
who's
is
in
doing?
Georgia.
Oh, you talking about
That
him?
content creator who's being
Mm.
sued for $10 million.
Uh,
Okay.
there's so
But the point
much
I'm
going on.
listen, when people were saying that when Bernard Jordan was being quiet, Bernard Jordan was being quiet because he was getting ready to bring a $10 million lawsuit against 9 people. LRL and some other people that was named in that lawsuit. I
What's
don't
going
listen. I don't
on?
know. Say that again.
I said it's interesting what's going on. I don't really
Hey,
say
but
nothing
let
because
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question because I'm about to drop down.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a quick question because okay, why? Okay. Let me just make sure I'm saying this correct. So the Republicans are in charge of the DOJ.
Donald Trump has appointed some people in the DOJ, but yeah, the DOJ shouldn't even be Republican. It should be nonpartisan. But yeah,
Okay, so who? Okay, so who are in charge of the Epstein files? The Republicans. What can be
Well,
released and what can't be
well, no
released?
one is really in charge of it. It should be coming out for all people.
Correct. So let's go back to during the time. You see how the way they try to cover up this Epstein, but see, do you remember the scandal with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah.
You
Oh
see how
yeah, they
they
wanted
try
to
to
they
put.
wanted the baby. They wanted to impeach him, and oh, it was
Oh,
so bad, but
that's
nobody ain't
what I was
doing nothing with
talking
this
about.
Epstein.
That's what I was talking about. I find it real funny that they tippy toeing to release what they want to release, but they trying to cover up for Donald Trump with this Epstein file. But they wasn't doing that with this Bill Clinton scandal with the Monica
Mm-mm,
Lewinsky. Yeah. So yeah,
not
that's
at
what I
all.
gotta say. It's crazy out here. But go ahead, I'm on mute.
But Pastor,
Yeah.
didn't Naomi Campbell house just get raided and she's tied into
Oh
some
yeah,
type of
they're
war?
looking for stuff from her too. Yeah,
They're saying
it's
that
a
she
lot
was
of people.
trafficking children back and forth.
It's a lot of things going on with Epstein. I'm afraid because his hands were a lot of places they shouldn't have been. Donald Trump was at a lot of places that he shouldn't have been, and I want them to really do a thorough investigation on Wexler because Wexler is not innocent. That man is not innocent. He
Oh,
gave
he got called. He got called to. I'm sorry to cut you
he,
off. The
he
lady
got a
that's in charge.
subpoena, but they still haven't done anything with him yet.
Yeah, because when the lady that's in charge, that was just being grilled down at the Capitol, and she's being real arrogant with Congress and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, and that man who you just named, what's his name?
Wexler
One,
from
well,
Ohio.
okay, here we go. One of the Democrats was saying, well, we need to and, have a hearing with him, so they want to investigate him
Oh, I think they'll
as
get a
well.
lot from him because he was the one who financed Epstein. Epstein was a substitute. He was a teacher, not a substitute, but he was a teacher. All of a sudden,
His
he
name
is a
came up a
guru with
whole lot.
money.
That man name came up a whole lot doing this. When they just grilled the lady, the deputy. Was she a deputy or the FBI or something like that? She was
Yeah.
being grilled. She was being real nasty or whatever. See, she was playing games, and the thing about it, that she was like, "Oh no, I'm not giving y'all this." She was telling the Democrats that I ain't giving y'all this, I ain't giving y'all that. Like she's playing in their face. So they were just sitting there looking at her like, "Girlfriend, you barking up the wrong tree." So that man, but the man that you just named, his name came up a lot of times.
Well, he was the
During
one who financed. He was the one who financed it. That's where it started. It started with him. I mean,
But
it started with him. I don't know
but
if he
Pastor,
was blackmailed. I don't know what, but I think that they got somebody, and I think it was some extortion going on. But
you know that they say that Wayfair had something to do with that, with all that trafficking, human trafficking and stuff. You remember the
Wayfair
company?
who? Well,
They
he may
said
own some of that company. This man owns Victoria's Secret. He owns the Limited. He owns a lot of those retail stores.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah,
But I
he's
mean,
not. Let me tell you something.
did
He
you
is the wealthiest man in the state of Ohio, and it's a lot of wealthy people in Ohio.
did you see the list of names that was on there?
I didn't, but I'm gonna tell you what. All I can say is Bill Gates was looking pretty bad. He had to explain some things, and I knew he was in trouble when his wife came up because his wife was like, "I'm glad I'm not with those people," and she was like, pretty much
He
like,
said he gave her a STI.
mm, my.
Melinda said that what ended their marriage was that she came up with a STI and she wanted to know if it's just supposed to be marriage is exclusive, me and you. So where did you get this from? And that
Maybe
was
he
she said
got it
that's
from
what she found
he
out.
got it from some Russian hookers. He said that he had some indiscretion with some Russian hookers, baby.
And she said that was the end of their marriage.
And that's the sad part about it because again, it's the nationality that's getting me now because Secret Services and those type of KGB and stuff, they train people to do stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they're compromised.
Uh,
This is why I
mm-mm.
think Trump is real. he kowtow and bow down to Putin, because I do think Putin might have some, some stuff. These
Information.
people, something else. Yeah.
He don't just bow. He don't just bow down to Putin. He's very afraid of Elon Musk. Donald Trump is very afraid. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna drop down. You know how the way all that came out about these Epstein files is when Elon Musk jumped on his Twitter and said, because they asked, they was scratching their head. Congress was saying, how did he get the clearance and the DOJ to see what is going on in the government and stuff like that? And Elon Musk was tweeting what they need to investigate, and he brought up Donald Trump name. He said Donald Trump name is affiliated very much with the Epstein files. And then once he tweeted that, that's when all this started coming out. So I'm sitting back like, what else do Elon Musk know? And he didn't even get the clearance to have that position to be working in the government department. It's real crazy.
Well, all I can say is Elon Musk got problems with addiction as well. I wouldn't put them past these people. These people got issues. I would put them past.
Yeah, it's just crazy out here. I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I try to get Donald Trump the benefit of the doubt and stuff like that. And when he said before he started his his clown show, it was stuff about a bunch of lies. I had to turn and watch the 76ers basketball game. I couldn't tolerate what
I watched it and it was very interesting, and that's all I'm gonna say. And again,
did he honor any black person?
nope,
Because they
not
were doing
one
a lot of
person.
honoring, a lot of saltines.
Baby, he was honoring people. I'm like, what? Baby, he was honoring people who weren't even there.
Yeah, well, Donald Trump is a piece of work. They said they said Melania was there. Melania, she couldn't shine the shoes of Michelle Obama. What have Melania have done since she's been in White House?
Do a movie.
And the ticket
Do a
race was in
movie
the garden.
and ruin the Rose Garden, the Kennedy Rose Garden. I mean, she ain't done nothing.
At all. They say her
I can
ticket
remember
sales was
Michelle get up and move, and I can remember Michelle doing stuff, and Barbara Bush just say no to drugs, and I know her daughter-in-law did reading literacy, so I can remember those things, but I can't remember what Melania is doing. I can't.
Yeah, I
So,
just don't
well, look,
understand
ladies,
it.
I gotta go because I gotta feed this dog. But thank y'all for coming on up.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having me.
Catherine, for coming on up, y'all. I gotta go, but thank y'all, and I'll see y'all in the morning unless something really jumps off tonight.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, y'all take care.